Hi everyone, this is Ash, and I want to help people who hear voices who feel unnerved by it. And what worked for me, I want to share it with you. So when it all began, it was a shock to my system. It would put me into a lot of fear, and after about a year of living with the voices and going through with medications, and the routine or the experience how it is. But what really changed things for me? Why don't I hear the voices anymore? Or why are the voices gentle? In fact, the voices shifted from being rude, harsh, to being reminders like, have you eaten? You need to take a shower. You need to do this. You need to do that. Friendly voices. All the voices mellowed down. How and why did this happen? The best way I can explain this is by coming out of the mental framework of psychosis and medical or scientific approaches, dropping that and looking at something more in the light of clairaudience. There's a word called clairaudience, you can look it up. It says that there are voices in a different realm that try to communicate to us. And when we cannot understand them, it frustrates them. And that makes a lot of sense to me because when I started to take a moment, sit quietly, and say, okay, I'm going to listen to what the voices are saying and try to understand them, the voices started to be more calm. And not only that, I also asked them to take turns, which they did. And I could spend hours listening to what they had to say, have a dialogue with them without speaking up because it was all a mental affair. And my ability to focus improved a lot because I could sit for hours dealing with this task. And once this was done, my mind was free and open and wider than ever before. In fact, one of the voices even told me that this was basically a process of opening up of locked conditioning within me over the years, and also having an access to opening of a whole mind, whole brain. So I took it in that light with positivity, and I explored my experience with the voices in such a way. And most of the voices were not commanding, they were guiding, and they would ask me, okay, it's time to take a walk, it's time to have a cigarette, it's time to have a coffee. And actually, it saved my life because had I not been doing that, I would have been in my bedroom for years, not socializing, not speaking to people, not feeling anything, not feeling life in me. And that way my life got a lot better. I did I did a lot of things that the voices asked me to do, like, why don't you pick up your guitar and try playing the song, and voila, I would be able to play it. And so voices are not essentially bad. We fail to understand them, they fail to understand us, or they get frustrated. In fact, some of the voices threaten me that they will punish me if I don't learn to be assertive. And which was the whole idea. It wanted to wake up all those broken things inside me which I had given up, open it up again, wanted me to try it again and go for those things and develop, allow my whole self to come out. And I saw the difference. One thing is for sure, you will never return to what you used to be, but you will become a more fuller, more a whole person with all your experiences from the past, your learnings, your knowledge, your skills from the past, your passions from the past, carrying right here into the future, and you can still play with it, and it's wonderful, I'll tell you. Especially if you've been down with psychosis, it's like being in a garden of rain. It's beautiful. So don't lose hope with the voices, and you can you must take your medication if you cannot handle the voices, and even then you should take regular meds to stay safe. um, that's what I'll say. And but don't stop exploring your options with how you deal with the voices. Don't try to shut them away. They are a part of you who are coming out in an extreme way to shake you up, to wake you up, and you don't need to shut them down again. You can listen to them. Don't act out everything. You have to be safe, and it will reveal what why it's there and what it wants to give you, what it wants to show you. And that's the best way to do it. That's all.